So certainly, we're always focused on regulatory modernization. I mentioned this industry next year, believe it or not, it's going to celebrate its 200th anniversary. And while our regulatory structure isn't quite 200 years old, most of our regulations around operations were written literally 50 years ago, so in the early 1970s, and all very manual focused. And like every other industry, we've evolved, we've developed new technologies, we've innovated, we've got better ways of doing things that result in a better safety outcome, but we're still required to do things the legacy way. And so much of our effort is about pulling the regulations that govern how we inspect things and how we operate to today's world that really relies on more technology to do what it does best, and then allowing humans to do what they do best, kind of a technology human interface balance that will, in reality, though, result in a higher level of safety, result in a higher level of efficiency, and result in just a better running rail network. And so that's a big push, is really trying to pull the ball forward. The federal rulemaking process, the federal regulatory process is cumbersome and burdensome and uh, glacial like in its pace by design. And so, it is a slog every day to try to move the ball forward, but we're very focused there, letting data drive decisions. So I'm confident we're going to get a few modernization efforts across the finish line. And then, of course, when it comes to Congress, making sure that any legislation that finds its way into federal law via surface transportation reauthorization, doesn't look like that's going to happen this year, but whenever it does, making sure that all modes are kind of treated equally when it comes to innovation and technology, and that you don't end up in an overly burdensome situation that doesn't allow you to innovate.